Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler. Welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards and see what's in store with a message from Spirit. How are you all feeling? How's your week been? I hope this has been a beautiful week for you. And I so look forward to bringing back insights and information from my adventures. Again, I think this is just going to be happening often this summer. There's a lot of things in store for stories to share, because if you have been following me, you know I love the idea of sharing stories. And that's why I love when you all share in the comments little tidbits of your life or your understandings. It's just this beautiful energy of sharing stories, which really is how they've always done it in ancient cultures. They sit down and they share stories and you gain understandings from it. And so I encourage you all to take time out this summer to adventure, to gain experience in a vast array of things, right? Like there's so many ways we can adventure, and allow it to help transform you into your very best version of you through the triumphs and the pitfalls. So, all to say, let's dive into the cards. I'm going to finish up this week with the Awakening Avalon Oracle deck. Oh, jumper. All right, Spirit, what do we have? Okay, they're saying moderation. Yeah, moderation is key. They're saying this is the three guides of the light. Moderation is key in your transformation because they're like, again, it takes time with the rest and action cycles. Okay, I get this. So, and it also makes sense. I can see how the cards would be pointing to that as well. So let's talk about the jumper card first. So 8th chakra. This is expand your consciousness. This card to me, like the imagery in it, we had so much fun picking imagery for these cards when we designed the deck. And this one to me is just like expansion, right? Like this reminds me of those summer days when you look up at the sky and it feels like it could go on and on forever. I love this card so much. And so this says expand your consciousness. This tells me that all of you, honestly, if you're listening to this, you are in this next level step up of conscious expansion. And if you think of the cards that we've had this week, even the message on Wednesday, expansion, the rest and action cycles, the recalibration, the toll that it's been on our body, but the amount that we're expanding, all of that allows for this conscious expansion. And what I mean by that is we can have a very expanded consciousness in our mind, but when we actually embody that, it's a whole different game. It's a whole different way of being. And what I love about this card is this 8th chakra. So our 7 main chakras are the main chakras of the body. And then the 8th chakra sits like just above our crown chakra on our head. It sits above and it connects us so much more to that cosmic energy, to that more, right? The God energy, the universal creative energy, so much more. And what's neat is with this card coming out right now, this tells me we're really tapping into this, that we are aligning and awakening all of our chakras. And now we're tapping into the next level energy consciousness. And I think this is so beautiful. So for this to be the umbrella, like jumper energy of how we read it all, this really is a huge emphasis of like, hey, we're working with those cosmic cycles, we're working with the energy, and we are really stepping it up now. We're hitting 8th chakra energy. Now, what's really interesting is one of the cards coming out is the crystal energy card. This says amplify your intentions. And really what I'm getting with this right now is for us to utilize crystals, right? Like the energy of crystals in helping us to recalibrate our frequencies and to help the body specifically recalibrate. Because again, remember we talked about how much the body is changing and growing and transforming. Crystals are a great way to help the body do that. And I know, like, for example, this Lemurian stone is one of my favorite. And I find anytime if I've been doing too many readings and my physical body is starting to feel the drain of it, I find I get this like really potent headache right around my third eye. And so what I find I'll do with this one, because it's nice and flat, is I'll just hold it to my third eye, and it just helps to like recalibrate the energy, right? And so we can do that in a myriad of ways. Like we can put crystals on our heart space, we can line crystals up our chakras, depending which crystals you wear, where you place them. I know when I'm channeling or doing any mediumship work, I'm always holding this serpentine stone in my palm. Allow the energy of crystals to help you. Crystals are such beautiful amplifiers for healing, for recalibration, whatever it is. Utilize this tool right now. And it's really about aligning with the crystal that feels right for you versus what it technically means. Allow them to speak to you, okay? Next thing is Spirit is really emphasizing the number 5 in terms of changes. This is what I'm getting from this card. It can also be notice the numbers as well. Notice for spirit numbers, which spirit numbers are coming up for you. What's interesting is I looked up and it was 5:55 on the timer, and I'm talking about the number 5. It's really also emphasizing the number 5, meaning change. There is so much change happening right now. So just again, like we saw earlier in the week, notice what you notice, be the observer, and roll with the changes, also being willing to share your voice about them, what you think, what you feel, how they make you feel, and then allowing that integration to happen, because again, it's going to continue to be high change energy throughout the summer. So this is definitely still happening. And then I really love this because as we go into the energy of the weekend, this all is well card says take time to relax. And isn't this card just so sweet but so true? The moment that they captured with her and the little dog and her coffee, that is a moment of being fully present in that moment. That's what's really going to help us recalibrate our energies, take stock of what's happening. Those moments where we just release and we trust that all is well. We can tune in and just like relax into the moment, relax into everything, take that time to recalibrate. So this really tells me that a lot of you did a lot of work this week, whether it's consciously or unconsciously. There's a lot of work that's happened. So take the time this weekend to recalibrate, to find the joy, just like that card, something that brings you joy and happiness. Take conscious time there, like purposely take the time to do that. I know I will do that. I'll purposely take time to put my phone, my watch in a completely other room, and then I will set myself up to do something else totally separate from it, separate from computers. I'll put music on. Like again, I'll take the conscious effort to shift the energy so that it shifts my frequency and brings me back into harmony. So something to consider this weekend. And I think that's about it. Is that it, Spirit? Yes, so like trust that all is well. So I will leave that with all of you for now. Thank you so much as always for joining me. I hope you've had a beautiful week, and I will see you all on Monday. Have a good one, everyone.